Ever since Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi first walked into that bar on Mos Eisley, Star Wars has opened the door to the realm of possibilities unimaginable. Yet it's ironic that even since this moment, we have people like that Star Wars girl basically talking about a hateful narrative about two gay people enjoying a loving moment on screen. Well, Star Wars is officially gay now. Like, you guys haven't been following along from the franchise since 1977, and other moments like this have appeared up in the franchise throughout the entire history of Star Wars. You've just never picked up a book and read it, for what I can tell by this kind of tweet at least. The Han Solo trilogy introduced the idea that the Hutts were asexual. They can choose to be male or female to reproduce. Those old Republic fans are going to hate to hear it, but Juhani was a freak. In 2005, we had a 10-book series called Last of the Jedi, where there were two dudes intended to become husbands in that story. There's a lot of subtext between Ahsoka and Barriss Offee in Clone Wars that kind of hits at a intermingling of the sexes relationship. This coming from the same community that proactively shipped Finn and Poe Dameron being gay lovers for The Force Awakens. I think they missed the memo that Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi became bisexual as well throughout a lot of the different adventures within the Star Wars universe. Actually, let's just go ahead and bring up the coven of lesbian space witches because everybody seems to have a problem with the Acolyte and they misunderstand the Acolyte. So there's that too. Bro, we all know that changeling from episode 2 that could change the way they looked probably was boinking it with other sexes. Lando. Y'all have a problem with two girls kissing, but y'all ain't got a problem with Lando boinking robots. Pause. If we want to get super technical about the clone troopers, we have a transgender clone trooper named Sister, but to push that narrative even further, when you get into the technical science about it, the Kaminoans did some kind of crazy manipulation to the clone genetic templates to create Omega, which is also technically a transgendered clone because the template for Jango Fett produces all male successful warriors. Kind of like the Spartan line where they all come in and make the best warrior, and if it doesn't make it, well, then you go off the cliff. There's a lot of Imperial officers throughout these past 45 plus years of history that were gay. Pretty sure one of the biggest ones was Grand Moff Tarkin. Just don't Google TK421 in Tarkin. The two chicks in Rise of Skywalker clearly went over your head there, so it's insane that, something like this can happen in a TV show and everybody just goes unhinged and loses their minds. And it's been like 2 weeks of this, for the most part, watching people online lose their minds about simple moments like this in Star Wars that's existed for a very long time. In the words of Shmi Skywalker, you can't stop the change no more than you can stop the suns from setting.